Former boxer Tony Bellew has admitted taking part in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is harder than it looks. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here's Tony Bellew has revealed he offered advice to fellow Liverpudlian Coleen Rooney before she entered the jungle. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk in advance of the release of his new podcast about football hooliganism, the former boxer reflected on his time in the jungle in 2023, admitting it was hard. "I had such a good time doing the show. It was a good laugh. It was difficult at times. It really was. It's not an easy show," he said. "When I speak to celebrities who are going to go on it, I tell them. I had a chat with Coleen Rooney before she went on it, and I was like, it really is not as easy as people think." Tony also admitted he hadn't watched his own appearance on the show following his departure from the jungle. "I've never watched it back, to be fair, but it's really not easy," he said. The jungle and all that it entails are well behind Tony now as he embarks on yet another career adventure, presenting a podcast about football hooliganism. Dropping on BBC 5 Live on March 7, he explores the dark side of the beautiful game, interviewing people from all walks of life who were heavily involved in the movement back in the day. Stereotyping, whether it's racist profile or whatever, Terry's so many things that go on in the world that people just stereotype people for. And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of them. I stereotyped hooligans as being fellas out there wanting to cause a bit of trouble, he admitted. I assumed they were probably criminals in other walks of life, and I couldn't have been further from the truth. Women as well, by the way. It wasn't just men, they were from all different walks of life. Some of them were doctors. Some of them were solicitors, people from all different walks of life. And the things they were doing is just insane. I literally could not believe it, he said. They were literally using it as an escape from their day-to-day life. And they were coming together, in big numbers. I was just taken aback by what was going on. I was just taken aback by the fact the police had no grip of them whatsoever. It took so much time and energy and effort to get a grip of them, but it was crazy, he said. I actually went home after the first interview session and thought, I don't really believe what he's saying. He's saying all these things as if it was nothing when it actually was truly frightening. And you know, the people that were hurt along the way, they were just casualties of war, he exclaimed. You can basically say, well, these fans, these hooligans, looked at it like they were going to war, he said.